Whoa, I didn't even see you there. I just came out of the clean air case. You haven't heard of the clean air case? Well, let me show you around.
So what do you do exactly?
I'm the head of this country's executive branch, the president of Medilla.
Then who's that?
I run the parliament around here. Here in Medilla, I'm the prime minister.
I'm here with.
Parliamentary Chavez.
Do you like our country right now?
Yes, of course. I think the people in leadership right now are amazing. All their laws are great. Could not be happier, could not be better. I think they're very generous and all their laws are absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
I'm here with Chief Justice Oliver Zimmerman. We have located him down to this very bathroom. What do you think of the current state of the office?
I think right now the people in office are making a lot of good decisions with a few exceptions.
Few exceptions?
Yeah, I'd like to elaborate on it more, but I have a court case to go settle right now.
1 second, before you go, I got one more question.
Ask away.
Did you wash your hands?
I have plausible deniability.
Now we are witnessing history unfold with our newly formed system of government. It may be hard to understand what all is going on, so let me break it down for you. A parliament composed of figures directly elected by the people through popular vote with 2 houses elect a prime minister out of themselves. All supreme justices are elected as well by the people, but must be put up for the position and seen fit by the parliament. The president appointed in the same manners as judges, but with different rules. To be in the parliament, you must be 30 to 70 years old, while if you are looking to be justice or president, you must be 35 to 65. Oh, here comes Justice Zimmerman.
Okay. With thorough deliberation, and thanks to the help of Prime Minister Henderson and the Parliament, I have decided that the Clean Air Bill is just, and I have decided that it should be passed on to the executive branch, to our president.
Let's go talk to President Cuellar and ask him how he's going to be able to pay for this new bill. I'm here with.
President Cuellar of Medilla.
How do you intend to fund the new government program?
So Medilla, of course, is the air capital of the world. At this point, much of the money we get from to the government comes from our hard-working people in the industry of aviation. This includes the factory workers, the pilots, and our very own plane engineers. We try to make as best as we can to make the taxes themselves are fair to our lower classes, with our tax brackets exponentially increasing for those above $200,000 of annual income. Any further income of these capital assets are required to be strained by further deep taxes, or for the assets to be redistributed by our fiscal departments into programs for the public interest. Our fiscal redistribution system guarantees that the lower class of our nation live comfortably, prosperous lives, while the ability to rise into the higher brackets. The wage gap in our sovereign nation will be minuscule compared to the surrounding nations.
Thank you. Sir, I'm here with.
My name's Larry.
Okay. Larry, how did you end up on the street?
Well, you see, I was a performer at a pizzeria. Like, I was an animatronic basically, but I wasn't an animatronic. And I was at a party, and my friend shot me in the foot 8 times, and I can't perform anymore.
Were you in the bite 87, I think?
No, I need to buy a pizza though.
What do you think about the government programs right now?
I think they're keeping me well sustained. Ever since I lost my job, you know, it's hard to get money, but they're trying to fund me as best they can. And they're doing it. I guess, I can shelter.
That's good to know, Larry. Are you hungry?
Not particularly right now. You just woke me up from my nap.
Well, go back to bed, Larry.
Okay.
I'm here with.
Bill
Kinda legendary. Yeah, we gotta quit letting homeless people in. I'm here with.
Max Henderson, Prime Minister, Leader of the Parliament here in Medilla.
What do you think about the new recent tax laws that have been passed?
Unfortunately, it is quite hard to implement them as the people, they're not too ecstatic about it. So yeah, no comment on it further, but that's what I have to say for now.
How will you encourage people to cooperate in the future?
So more social control from the government, I feel like, would really put the foot down for our people and show them where the leadership is. Yeah.
Amazing.
Big one. Stop. Do you have your gun license? Yeah. You have your gun registration? Yeah. Your hunting license? Bo? You're going to jail, buddy. No, big time. They don't fit on big time. Vendors can't be arrested. In this country, you can only own guns if they're for big hunting guns, and you can only do what we say. You can only hunt deer in this here country. In this country, the only people who can own guns are hunters for recreational purposes and the National Guard. In order to own a gun, you must have several different licenses for each purpose. Bang!
I'm here with City Slicker Home Sauce. How do you feel about the new laws in our country?
Hate 'em. I don't like how I can't use my tractor oil anymore. It ran on pure homebred diesel, and I can't use that anymore.
How do you feel about the leaders in our country?
Oh, I don't like him. I feel like because he's an immigrant, he should go back to where he came from. He should not be running our country first off. And I really like that law y'all put in place on if you have 80% of the population, then you can kill the president. And I'm gonna be the 80th percent standing there.
I love that. I'm here with
Addie.
What do you feel about the recent laws on taxation?
I think the laws are targeted at us, the upper class, and we're giving our money to those who haven't even worked as hard.
And why do you think that is?
I think they needed to support the country, but we're just pouring our money into the country without any credit.
Very understandable. I'm here with
Jackie.
What do you feel about the recent change in our leadership?
Well, I'm not usually one to take a stand on my political opinions, but I think that the bills are pretty good. I think they're pretty reasonable, although he is a bit chopped.
I can understand where you're coming from.
Action.
I'm here with.
Piffin Pecker. I'm the head of social control.
What do you do as head of social control?
I manage immigration laws and policies, and as well as the jail system and prisons.
What do you do with an immigrant who committed a crime?
If you're an immigrant seeking asylum and commit a crime, it's possible that you can be deported back to your country of origin. If you're a legal citizen here, then you'll face the scrutiny of our laws and be put in our prisons.
What's different from our prisons and the other prisons around the world?
Here in our country, we focus more on reforming people by giving them, lessons in a standardized curriculum that can hopefully reform them before they're sent back out into society. We can focus on their mental health and their well-being.
What an amazing idea from an amazing man.
Thank you.
I'm here with.
Parliamentary Chavez.
What's with your experience being an immigrant to this country?
My overall experience actually wasn't as bad as I expected it might be. It was actually really good. It was very positive. When I came here, there was already a community that was here and ready to accept me. The process, government-wise, was actually it didn't take as long as it does in other countries, which I really appreciated. And being here, I was given equal opportunity as everyone else, and I was able to rise the ranks and become part of Parliament in a very short amount of time.
Never seen a better immigration system. I'm here with.
Immigration Department Director, Messiah's son.
What are your duties as immigration director?
To oversee our immigration in our country. In order to become a citizen of our country, you must apply for our citizenship which we made sure to spend enough funding so that the process will only take about under a year. If you're a refugee coming to asylum, you are eligible for deportation if you commit any kind of violent crime or sexual deviant crime. And that goes for anyone who comes into our country that is not yet naturalized. In order to become naturalized, you must become part of our workforce, become a law-abiding and tax-paying citizen for at least a year under our flag.
What an amazing system.
Yeah, I think.
Hello there, sir. What do you think of this here prison system?
Bro, prison was the best experience of my life, not gonna lie. Like, they focus more on my education and reformation than anything else.
So, what did you do to end up in prison?
So while drugs may be illegal, nobody told me this, but you're not allowed to deal with them.
Oh.
So I got locked up for that, but they reformed me and made me feel a lot better about who I was.
Why were you in the system of dealing drugs?
You know, I grew up lower class. I wanted to be rich, so I joined the gang. It's my only way of making money, to be honest.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Damn it, they didn't let me get him psyched up.
Ow, my ball.
Currently on the scene with a gay marriage between an immigrant and our president.
Do you, Mr. President, take Mr. City Slicker Home Slice to be your lawfully wedded husband?
Yeah, I do.
And you, Mr. City Slicker Home Slice, take Mr. President to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Power invested in me, I announce you groom and husband. You may now kiss the groom.
All right, let's give him some privacy. And that's why you should come to
Medilla!